Now this poem here that I'm about to recite to all of you lovely people is a response poem to a poem that a very, very important person in my life had written, and the poem that they wrote went like this. And Roanoke, wasn't that a lost colony? And that was the poem she had written. And by reading that, I had given birth to the panic poem, because I was in such immense panic attack, anxiety attack, thinking that I'm about to die and she's not going to get the response that she deserved. And I had ingested a bunch of amphetamines and cocaine and alcohol. And at that moment I was like, oh fuck, I'm about to fucking die. And she must, instead of calling for an ambulance, instead of taking the right responsibilities for my own well-being, I dedicated my last moments, I thought that they were going to be my last moments, to making this poem for her. And it's response and panic, but really it's a panic poem for a panther. Fear is a liar, but it is still real. Someday at Roanoke, it will be something we won't have to feel. Roanoke, Roanoke, where the lost go to heal. Someday at Roanoke, Roanoke. Fear is a liar, but it is still real, but so are shadows as they pass like fog, like the magnolias, dogwoods, and cherries that bloom at winter's frost. Roanoke, Roanoke, that's where I'll be waiting if you ever get lost. If something is to happen and I'm no longer here, you can find me at Roanoke where there is no fear. I'll wait for you at Roanoke. Please bring some beer. It will be a long wait at Roanoke for every poem that I write, and you are not here. Meet me at Roanoke. If you ever are lost, I'll pay your cover charge, no matter what the cost. At Roanoke, Roanoke, we never say never. However, bear cubs are climbing support beams in the house, watching Indian women steal college savings from cookie jars, while everyone is distracted by drunken uncles wearing shark teeth fight. The bear cubs can't tattle, they haven't learned English yet. The shark can't tattle, their teeth are on the uncles. The gold in the mountains can't tattle, she doesn't want the Spanish to force the Indians to steal from cookie jars, and the wallpaper of Mayberry Mill in the living room hasn't started to peel yet. It is not ready to leave the nest and go away to college. The wallpaper hasn't learned to write the goodbye summer bummer winter war wife song. Does the wallpaper ever even know it's the meadow of dawn? And, Miss Jane, what if all our stories are the same, but our names, locations, events, and times are different in order to protect our fears, passions, and regretful crimes? Does this give us the excuse to finally scream quiet, write loud, and love blind? The sun burns behind the cigarette-smoking daydreams like a riot again, but this time at Roanoke, at Roanoke. And there are no waterfalls to put the fire out. At Roanoke, Roanoke, we never say never, in case you never lose yourself and you don't show. I'll carve these words in stone to ensure these words for you last forever, because fear is a liar, it is not real. It was not Roanoke, it was you that helped me heal. Roanoke, oh Roanoke, was not a lost colony, but a colony for the lost. And because of Roanoke, you will not be forgotten.